Okay, so you kept your cool, followed your realtor's guidance, and your brilliant offer has been accepted. It is very exciting, but the journey is not over. Now come all of the steps so that the home actually becomes yours. The first thing your agent will do, depending upon the state that you're in, is to open up title and escrow because so much of this step is behind the scenes. It might seem pretty mysterious. It's actually very straightforward. Escrow is a safety net that protects both the buyer, the seller, and the agents during the transaction. They're kind of like Switzerland. They don't represent the buyer or the seller or the agents. They're a neutral third party that makes sure that everything everyone agreed to in the contract actually happens as it's supposed to. The escrow officer starts by checking the home's title for any issues. They make sure that the seller actually owns the home and can legally sell it to you. They hold your initial deposit, also known as earnest money, in the trust account. However, it also can be held in the listing agent's brokerage trust account. So either one. They make sure there aren't any liens on the property. They make sure everyone is doing what they're supposed to do, like inspections, providing the disclosures, etc. As you get close to owning your new home, the escrow officer coordinates with your lender to prepare closing documents, making sure all financial figures are accurate and all terms of the sale are reflected and correct for both the buyer and the seller. In essence, escrow is there to ensure that everyone holds up their end of the deal. All agreements are honored and the transition of property ownership is smooth and secure. It is a critical step in the home buying process, ensuring that when you get the keys, the home is rightfully and legally yours. While they're doing all of that, you're having inspections done, and who pays for them is in the purchase contract. It's like sending the home to the Mayo Clinic for a head to toe physical. You want a professional inspector to check out everything: roof, windows, foundation, electrical, plumbing, dry rot, the well and the septic if the property has one, and any other special inspections. Your agent can tell you what inspections should be done and what's not necessary. A good agent will always recommend that home inspections be done by licensed inspectors if they're licensed in your state. If they find something that might be a concern, they may advise you to have a specialist look further into that particular issue. As a local expert, your realtor should also be aware of other issues based on their past experience with other homes in the area. While you're busy with inspections, the sellers will be filling out the disclosures they're required to fill out, thinking of it like the seller telling you, here's what you need to know about the house before you decide to buy it. It's all about honesty and transparency. Every state is different about what they require, but disclosures can provide things like a death on the property, previous repairs and renovations, neighborhood nuisances like heavy traffic or loud noises, whether there are train tracks close by or airplanes flying overhead. There are also other types of disclosures that the seller most likely wouldn't know about. For example, natural hazard disclosures, lead-based paint disclosures, homeowners association disclosures, governmental disclosures, retrofit standards, fire hazards, or radon gas. For buyers, these disclosures are super important because they give you a heads up about what to expect with the house. It might be small things like a leaky faucet or a bigger issue like an old roof that needs replacing. Having these things disclosed helps you make an informed decision about buying the home and might even give you some negotiating power. And for sellers, being open and honest in these disclosures helps ensure that the sale goes smoothly with fewer problems or disputes later on. Also, during this time, a professional appraisal, who is a neutral third party, evaluates the value of the home you're about to purchase. It's not just about numbers, it's about confirming for the bank that the home is worth the loan they're giving you. The value of the home must be equal to or less than the loan plus your down payment. If it isn't, the bank won't finance it. If that happens, you may have options like offering more as a deposit. This is something your mortgage loan officer and your agent can advise you on. By the way, during this period, your mortgage loan officer may ask for even more information than you've already given them. They may ask for employment verification or letters explaining where the cash for your deposit came from. They may ask for more tax returns. Don't freak out or get irritated. They need these things to make sure the lender gives final approval and gets the funds into escrow with no delays. My name is Lynn Alt with eXp Realty, helping people to make the right move.